Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rohit Khurana, host on Intellect Digest, and if you are confused between the Samsung Galaxy E5 and the E7, we are going to help you in this video. We are going to find out which one is better for you. Let's get started. While the Samsung Galaxy E7 is a large screen device with 5.5-inch display, the E5 is a smaller device comparatively with a 5-inch display. There is not much of a difference in size, but if you look at the overall exterior dimensions, the E7 looks much bigger compared to the E5. So besides a small difference in the screen size, there is a big difference in terms of the overall dimensions of the phone. The one we have here is black in color, whereas this is white in color, and you get white and black in both of them. There is duos branding on both, which means that both of these phones are dual SIM. What dual SIM on these phones mean is that you can put one nano SIM, which is the primary SIM, and the secondary SIM card tray can be used to put either a secondary SIM or a micro SD card. So you can either expand the memory or have a secondary SIM, so you have to make a choice between the two options. They both come with 16 GB internal memory and they have around 12 GB user available memory. If you want more memory, you can add a micro SD card, but in that case you will not be able to use them as dual SIM devices. Talking about the design of these two phones, they are very similarly designed. The button placement, the power key, the placement of secondary microphone, the placement of the volume rockers, as well as the placement of charging ports, audio port, as well as the primary microphone are all the same. Even the scoop or the curves that you see on the bottom are also very similar on both the phones. So they look like a replica of each other, just in a different size. The smaller E5 comes with a 8 megapixel camera at the rear, whereas on the E7 you get a 13 megapixel shooter, which is mightier. I'll give you a camera sample very soon. However, on front of these two phones, both come with similar 5 megapixel camera, which is at the front on both of these phones. So if you are about to take a lot of selfies, then it does not matter whichever phone you pick, they will give you very similar quality of photographs from the front facing camera, as the front facing cameras are almost alike. Another thing which is similar in these two phones is that they both come with same display resolution. They both come with 720p display resolution, which means that the smaller phone will give you better pixel per inch density because it has the same number of pixels but in a smaller screen size. However, because of the quality of panel being a Super AMOLED, the color quality as well as the viewing angles are very good on both of these phones, and there is no problem when it comes to looking at the display or the quality of display on either of these two phones. Let me quickly give you a video playback demo on both of these phones to give you an idea of how the display looks like. I'm going to play the same video on both of these. They're both very close when it comes to display quality, and I don't find any visible differences because they are almost the same quality of Super AMOLED display with the same display resolution. Another common factor between these two phones is that they both are 3G capable and none of them supports 4G. Now let's take you for a camera test for these two phones and show you how well they shoot with the rear facing camera. So I have just taken a picture with the E5. And now let's try the same shot with an E7. So these are the pictures that I have taken with the E5 and E7 respectively, and they both come out to be nice. There is no problem when it comes to taking pictures. They are both clean, clear and sharp pictures, and these are the objects, and you can see the color accuracy of the pictures in the shots that we have taken here. However, there is not a huge difference between these two. So if you're making your decision based on the camera quality, don't go by numbers. They both come with good quality cameras. You can pick the one that you like more. Now let me show you the front facing camera quality. So I'll take a selfie with both of these phones one by one. And you can see that both pictures come out to be very close in terms of quality and in terms of clarity, and also the width of these sensors is same. So essentially they are both using similar or same sensors on front. The front facing cameras are equally good for both of these phones. And also one more thing that I wanted to show you is the software interface. They both come with very similar software. Even the multi-window interface and the flying window multitasking is same for both. You also get My Magazine in both of these, where you get a flipboard like interface, and the similarities don't end here. They both are very close when it comes to performance as well. So let me show you the benchmark numbers. We tested with Antutu and we got a score of around 21,500 on the E7, whereas 20,866 on the E5. They are both very close in terms of performance. They both run the 1.2 gigahertz quad-core CPU. They both have Adreno 306 GPU. The only difference here is in the RAM. The E5 comes with 1.5 GB of RAM, whereas the E7 comes with more 2 GB of RAM, which is more. So it will give you better multitasking and better performance at gaming and running multiple applications at the same time. In terms of performance, they come very close to each other, so performance is not an issue. However, if you are a heavy gamer, I would still recommend to go for E7, as half gigs of RAM will also make a difference in the performance when it comes to gaming. Summing up my comparison of the Samsung Galaxy E5 versus E7, the E5 is for those who prefer one-handed usage, where they can use the phone easily with one hand, and also those who prefer a small pocketable phone. Whereas the E7 is for the users who prefer to have a larger screen, who love to watch videos and play games on a large screen display and appreciate bigger screen sizes. The camera is also slightly better compared to the E5, but it is not a whole lot better. There's slight difference in the price of 3 to 4,000 rupees between these two phones. The display quality is very close. The overall performance is also very close. So it's a close call. If you are more into gaming and photography, E7 is the one to pick. And if you are one who likes to have a pocketable small size phone with a high quality of build and construction, the E5 will do the job as good as the E7. It's just that it's slightly more pocketable and comes with a slightly lower resolution camera. You can pick up either of them which you like better. We are leaving direct links in the description section below where you can buy them at the best prices. This is all we have on our comparison video. If you enjoyed watching it, don't forget to give us a thumbs up by pressing the like button below. And for latest video comparisons from Intellect Digest, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. This is your host Rohit Khurana signing off. Thanks for watching.